Demolition Matt has already ruined my fun by buying a beat-to-shit mansion while I have a crack house. And now Brandon Herrera is trying to step on my toes by starting a Kill-Dozer? No, Brandon. I have already started a fantastic vehicle purchase that could be used as a Kill-Dozer. And this video is proof. Now, this video starts all the way back in March. You'll notice that there's snow on the ground. We have that here in New York. Demo Matt, you couldn't even deal with 4 inches of snow. You coward. Because this purchase started all the way back in October of 2019. Now you might say, AC, that's about the same time you bought the crack house. And yes, it is. And I didn't know that the crack house was going to be this bad. But I shall persevere. So let's get down to business. So I made a really bad decision and bought the crack house, but I did something equally stupid and totally redeemed myself. I bought a fire truck. Woo! Look at me now, Mom. I'm not a failure like you thought I'd be. I own a goddamn fire truck. Woo! Wait, I can hit the horn. This is awesome. Angry Cops here, AC for short. First thing you're gonna say is that, AC, you irresponsible fuck, how dare you? You brought this upon yourself, and I understand that, but I'll have you know that I bought this thing the same time as the crack house. And I brought you back to these shitty woods in order to show you my awesome thing, which is a 1991 fire truck that has 13,000 miles on it, that up until a couple months ago when I bought it, was still going on calls, responding to 911 calls, putting fires out, saving old women, getting cats out of trees by shooting it down with a fire hose. You dumb idiot! Why would you spend $50,000 on a fire truck? But there's more! I didn't spend $50,000 on a fire truck. I bought it for $3,500. And I got hoses, a working pump, everything, like I said, everything on here is legit. Up until a couple months ago, this was answering calls. It was going to old ladies trapped in a fiery building, and they were getting hosed down like a wet t-shirt contest, except titties were down at their ankles. Let's go through this fantastic fire truck that I purchased. It will be in a St. Patrick's Day parade, and I will be on said fire truck in the St. Patrick's Day parade, which is in 2 weeks. Well, I got very excited because I thought that truck was going to be in a St. Patrick's Day parade, and, well, Corona hit, and that changed everything. So there's a very optimistic Angry Cops in this video for a short while, and then real life struck us. It seats about 8. It's got fine red Corinthian leather, and there's a lot of room to sprawl out. The transmission and engine is under here, but it's also padded. So should you want to get down with your lady friends, knock some dirty fire ladies out, I can get down there with some deep thrusts. So a side note, what I'm looking to do with this is to turn this into a massive party bus. Morale response vehicle, so we can show up quick, fast, and in a hurry with lights and sirens, and then give people what they need to get, remotivated, which is going to be booze, it's going to be liquor, it's going to be wine, Black Rifle coffee, if you decide to sponsor this beautiful truck, morale response vehicle that can pump out 10,000 gallons of fun in 60 seconds, I submit that you do not, Black Rifle. So you might want to get on top of this. The only thing this thing is missing is a turret. If somebody has a water cannon, you hit me up, write me out. So once you get out of the cab, I don't know how to work any one of these doodads or wing jangles. If the crack house ever tries to burn down, I've got enough water power here to put that thing out. Not that I would. Either way, this is fully functioning and can be hooked up to a fire hydrant right now. And we can have like that fantastic scene from that Weird Al movie where they're like, "You want to drink from the fire hose?"
You get to drink from the fire hose!
We've got all of our storage bins, which eventually will have flat screen TVs in them, kegs, I don't know how to open all this shit yet. I'm still getting used to this. I'm not a fireman. How does this work? Oh, I found it. There's a latch. Boom. You still have like...
Right there. For your hot dogs.
Is this locked? It is, like this. So we can get rid of this shelf and have this sit a couple kegs. Oh, we do have some hose up there. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of hose in this. What's this? Useless. Oh, we have our backup vehicle in case this breaks down. Because you always need to have a backup plan. Morale vehicle coming through. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. All right, so our backup vehicle goes in there. We've got our ladder. We're gonna get some more official ladders. Some more ladders so we can reach new levels of fun. Because if you're up there in a 3rd-story building and you're not having the time of your life, we will get to you. We will make sure we breach and make contact. We've got more hoses. I would take this out and run it like a fireman would, but I don't want to take the time to roll this thing back up. If the Blue Falcon is flying low and is picking your morale up and dropping it off into some Dependa's large snatch, if you need somebody to give you a good old up and at 'em, Angry Fire Truck and I might just swing by and give you a morale boost. Bring a 60-foot long slip and slide and hook this bad boy up to a fire hydrant and give you some good times. If you know what I'm saying. And yes, we can do that. Ludacris said he had hose in different area codes, but does he have hose for miles? I submit that he does not, ladies. Just gonna let this thing hang out around here for a little while. It's like an elephant's trunk. Story time. So we had to get the fire truck weighed. Now, if it's over a certain amount of pounds, you need a commercial driver's license in order to drive it. Oh, it's gone now. He's driving it away. Bye, fire truck. I'll see you soon. I miss you. So you need to weigh it, because if it goes over a certain tonnage, then you need to be able to drive it. This woman at this weigh station was like, hey, listen, yeah, it'll get underneath that tonnage, but you know, it's gonna be over. We're like, well, we've got about 1,000 pounds worth of hose here, so if it's like 200 pounds over, like, we're good, right? You'll just make sure that it's, you know, not this. She's like, no, you need to get out in the fucking rain and hail and all this other shit and take off all the hoses and then weigh it, which it was several hundred pounds under. And then we had to put the fucking hose back on, soaking wet. I should have called a fire company to do it. Like, hey, 911, send me a couple nozzle nuts, a couple hose jockeys to wrap this bad boy up and put it on our truck. The end.